Hi y'all, how y'all doing out there? I'm just getting on here to say some things, do a little talk, I guess, about giving yourself some credit. We all go here, we go there, we do this, we do that for the family, for work, and do we really give back to ourselves, give ourselves some credit, a pat on the back for a job well done? So that's what I want to do is like tell you right now how special you are, all of us. We have a direct connection to spirit if we so choose to use it, and we are all spiritual superstars. That's basically what this is all about, is reminding us that we are all spiritual superstars if we choose to tap into that power, if we choose to have a connection with spirit, live on this plane correctly, do the right things against the wrong things, make the right decision over the wrong decision. That you don't have to be perfect, but you'll learn for yourself the truth, or you can get taught the truth by others. I'm a great teacher, and I'm teaching on the channel as well as doing tarot and rings and things like t-shirts. I got the t-shirts too if you're interested, but we're going to go further on this channel with truth. And truth is stranger than fiction. I've said that. And this is all about going to the next stage of consciousness, of knowing, and then turning that knowing, your knowledge, into wisdom. That's where we need to go, y'all. It's a time for us to grow up. It's a time for us to really see the truth with our own eyes and realize we all got duped. We all got duped. We all got played. Still are to this very day. It's been that way since the beginning, since you, before my mom, before my dad, before their parents, before my grandmama's parents. It's been that way. And this is about changing, making the change. The information I'm going to show you comes from our ancestors of the past. The information I'm showing you is about, and this is the human family, not just a race. I'm not running a race, and I don't do like the color. I can recognize you for the color you are, or the nationality, or the culture that you live, but that has nothing to do with how I judge you or how I see you. This is all about like love, you know, basically foremost. It's a human family. If we're gonna call ourselves human, I call us a spiritual soul family. This is what we are. We're spiritual superstars, and we need to give ourselves credit. And that's what this video is about. Again, is not to get off the point too hard, but I couldn't railroad because I got so many things on my mind. And it's just about that, y'all. It's about giving yourself the credit you deserve. Like I said, if you got kids, you don't have time. You gotta, go here, go there, make sure your kids are fine, going to school, doing all these things. So that's even more if you take care of kids and then having to work and do all these things. And even if you don't have kids and you have a lot of things going on from work to projects, who knows, and you just don't have a lot of time. Give yourself some credit for what you have done. Give yourself some credit and a pat on the back for a job well done to make it this far. Because if you're alive right now, that's very special. We got a tendency not to cherish life while it's here in front of us, but just know life is a blessing and it's magic. To be alive is magic because we're spirit and we animate a body and then we leave it. That's magic, y'all. And that's who we are, what we are in its purest form. We can look at it as, oh, that's just our normal form. But to me, it's magic in the sense of we're magical beings and we can manifest and create things with our minds and with our hands and using our will. And I just think that's such a blessing to be able to create, like the creator of creation, who is really, you want to say God. That's who I look to in spirit, my ancestors and my guardian angels, those who I live with in this life and those who passed on, friends and family. And that's what it's about, direct connection to them for guidance, insight, clarity on things, and take it from there with our own will, with our own abilities, capabilities, and make things happen in our lives. But then there's fate, then there's spirit doing what they're doing in our behalf. Like our guardian angels, our ancestors, they're rooting us on a lot of things. I know I'm being guided towards my purpose the whole way. My whole path now is my purpose, and that's what I live. I don't live like airy fairy kind of way. I live my purpose, and I've been looking for that my whole life. It wouldn't be until 40, my almost late 40s, 47, 48, where everything changed. I mean, it's been actually before that. I should say 2013. But the most, all that information and all that knowledge became wisdom, in the last couple years. And it's a lot there, y'all. And I'm so thankful to be able to share it with y'all for anybody who will have it. The truth is not for everybody because a lot of people can't handle the truth, won't believe the truth. It's like their mind's not ready to handle that. And so they're going to think and say things like to dismiss it without even really paying attention and this sort of thing. And that's okay because that just means you're not ready. But when you are ready, the truth is always going to be there because the truth is only lies crumble and fall. And so that's the beautiful thing about learning what is and what isn't on this plane, because there's two worlds. I say this a lot. There's, a way of running things here by, a plan, and we are all into that plan by going to work every day, serving that plan, um, be it insurance, getting your car, your house, paying for that, and all the things we do for the plan. And, it's either the plan or it's the creator's world. We get the plan mixed up. I usually say system, but I'm gonna say plan. We don't want to mix the plan up with the creator's place, because the creator's place is real. That's where amazing things can happen, things you can't account for. Um, Even like childbirth, that's a baby being able to be born is one of the most magical things in the world, to be able to create new life. And so that's what I do as an artist. I create new art, and I create, through spirit, and I communicate through spirit, and I can make videos, and I can do music, and I can do dancing, and all these different facets of creativity. I have a blessing in a lot of them, and I keep coming up with new things to learn and do and try, and that's what it's all about, giving yourself some credit, giving yourself some, look, man, I've come this far. And it could be much worse, in a lot of ways for a lot of us. And just be thankful, y'all. Just give yourself some credit. Be thankful for where you are right now, no matter what decisions you've made. If you made good decisions, you made bad decisions, you are where you are. And it's okay to be wherever you are, because it's all learning. It's all about, making wiser decisions the next time, or seeing the pattern, recognizing the pattern, and then changing and not repeating the pattern if need be, or whatever it may be. This is all a testing ground for your consciousness to do and learn better, learn and do better, and teach and share and become more. And it's easy. It's not all what we thought it was in school, when we were in school, but learning the God's curriculum, learning the Creator's curriculum God's curriculum is fun. The things I now know, when I was learning them, we had a lot of fun and we had our own jokes because it was new and fresh to just us, just two, and me and my queen at that time. And she's passed on, and now it's just me. And so I carry the torch of our legacy, the truth, and you'll just have to go on the community tab and start watching. It's on the channel. So if you're interested, just scroll on down. You'll see our work and get ready to have your mind blown. It's so much. And I'm going to be doing more teaching on it. And it's all about the stars. And, you know, it's powerful because it's power that you're supposed to have. It's an inheritance that was kept away from us, and now we get it back after many, many years. Might as well say 2023 years, almost 24 years, because we don't have the knowledge. Us common people, us common folk, we didn't have it until now. And me and my preem, we discovered it, and we're sharing it with you totally free. And that's the whole thing is, I give myself the credit for learning and shattering all the lies of the past, because when I was 35, I was walking around Orlando at that time, and I had done everything in that city. Like, we performed so many places and did so many things I was there 13 years. And I'm walking around the city and I say to myself, like, I don't get it. What am I missing? I had just turned 35. And I thought 35 was a year where I was going to feel like a man just because I was 35. I don't know why, but that's what it was. And so when I turned 35, I didn't have the feeling that I thought I was going to have of being this so-called grown man. What does that feel like? What does it look like? I know, dudes got beards, we got cars, we got houses and all this kind of stuff. That makes you a grown man. But to me, it was something missing. It was the feeling that I was looking for of being grown. And I would look around and see people who look grown and that sort of thing, but it wouldn't be until 2020 where I really, uh, before that, but really 2020 when I went against all the drama, all the chaos, all the so-called requirements. I didn't go, I didn't do any of it. And I stayed like I was since I was a baby till 2019 on through all of that 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. And I'm going to keep on doing it the way I did it. I know what I know, and I'm not ashamed of what I know. And this is why I want to share what I know. It's because we can make better choices if we know the truth. If we don't know the truth and just think we know the truth, and that's how we're going to carry on, that's dangerous. And believing blindly is dangerous. But if you got proof and you can show with your own eyes and show other people how they can teach their babies and see how you learn the truth and how that affects you. It sets you free. It sets your mind free in ways you can't believe. And it's funny because once you can see what's really going on, it's really humorous. We're gullible, we're naive as a collective. Like, yeah, we got some smart people, but most of us are, naive, even the smart ones, because we don't think that we can be fooled. We don't think that we can be played on the levels that we are. We don't think that, you know, something's going on. And I don't see how we can't. Like, and I can't believe people believe the scripts that they're given, on a daily basis. Like, we have no idea his story is being built on media and, built on, all these stories. But who's to say the stories are real? We are saying they're real because we're seeing them on the screen and we're making them real in our reality. But in reality, they're his story. You see what I'm saying? Put that together, what you got. So we got to understand they got to give us something, right? For each day on the calendar we're on. we're on the Gregorian calendar, AD. So what's that mean? That means we're on the Jesus fish calendar. So that's Pisces. So this is why that symbolism of Pisces, the constellation in the sky, why it's so huge, because that has to do with, Jesus. And it's a touchy subject because once you start learning, you get to see who Jesus is in the sky. And people aren't ready for that. And I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings, but when you can see it for yourself, and we don't want to see it, that's cognitive dissonance. And I'm not here to fight with anybody. I'm not here to hurt anybody. I'm just trying to share the truth to the best of my ability. And once you see it, it's up to you to do whatever you will with it. You don't have to do what I did and walk it out. You might see it and be like, nah, that's not true. It can't be true. You can do that. You can say, you know, I'm not feeling it. It has no matter to me either way, whatever. But for me, the truth reigns supreme. And so once I know the truth, that's how I know how to make my decision. That's how I know what to do next. If something's going on the offense, I have to have a defense. What's your defense? Mine is truth. And that is my offense as well. And so with that, I have more power because I'm on the correct side of things. The truth puts you on the correct side of things versus belief, opinion, or going along with the crowd because there's more of them. That's not me. I will go against the crowd, stay in truth. That's me. I have to. I'm connected to spirit in that such way. And the karma for not doing that is bad, even worse on my part because where how far I've come with spirit. And so it's that sort of thing to where I know my power and I know what I can do and what I shouldn't do. And I'm not playing with that. I don't like bad karma. It's already enough contrast. The contrast itself teaching us when everything is going against the grain against us. you know, that's enough for me just going through that and that kind of contrast. But it makes you stronger, it makes you wiser in the long run. But we're up against a lot of things. We do go through a lot of things in life. That's what I'm saying. Give yourself credit, give yourself a pat on the back, y'all. But the truth is coming, y'all. I gotta share it. I gotta give it to you if you want it. It's only for those who want it. But it's already a lot on my community page now. So if you want, some new insights that'll blow your mind, paradigm shifting information, just go to uh, my community page on the channel and start scrolling down and start seeing the other videos on my other channels and get ready to have your mind blown because you know reality is cooler than fiction and all of us are in fiction and don't know it. We're going to live and die in fiction until we learn the truth. And I can offer that to you right here, right now. And I don't know about nobody else who can, not on the levels that me and my queen went to get it for you and give it to you. And she passed away putting the cherry on top of all of it. The night before she passed, I even said, baby, I can't believe it. We did it. Like, we actually did it. And I told her, you fulfill your purpose with this one because the video from the beginning of what we're teaching to the end, she really did that night put that cherry on top. I was like, baby, I can't believe it. We kissed. I gave her that. I was like, you fulfilled your purpose. You did it. Like, you actually did it. Like, I was blown away. And we kissed like passionately. We gave each other that. And, I had to come to the realization the next day that my wife wasn't going to be around no more. That was the hardest thing I've ever done, y'all. Like, it's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. It's amazing I'm here right now talking to y'all. That pain was immense. Like, but I made it through it, y'all. I actually did the work to get to the other side of it. I'm gonna be loving her for the rest of my, existence, and into the next life until we're together again. We weren't ready to say bye, but I can't stay there. I can't, make it about her anymore. Now it's about me and moving on from here and starting a new life, and that's what I'm doing. She right beside me, her and my mom, all the time. I see them all the time. Like as far as like their numbers, it's just communication with feathers. It's just like they're all around me and they're trying to show me through music and all kinds of signs. And that's what I'm trying to get y'all to see, the signs. Understand there's so many signs here on this plane. There's the creator signs, there's the signs of deceptions that are in your subconscious and you don't even know. You can't even see them, but we're in them every day, like just walking, and we can't even see these signs are in our subconscious, and they're all from the sky, but they're down here on the ground, and we just take it all in, all the stories, all the symbolism, and we can't put our finger on that symbolism. Now you can rock with me and you'll be able to, because it's all about that, y'all. It's about learning what we don't know. If you go around not being teachable, you're gonna be you're left behind, as they say, up here. And that's what's happening, y'all. We're being left behind, and we're falling right for the traps. We're going right into the traps of what's expected of us to do. And we're not thinking outside the box. We're not thinking outside of what's given to us. We have to be innovators and creators and build together. Once we get to a certain place, we got to stand up and start using our voice to, if you're confident enough to do it, speak up and say something, y'all. Like, that's what it's all about. We need grown men to make real changes, like leaders. And I'm a leader in my own right. I'll always wind up doing the outside thing of everybody else. Like, I always got my own way, my own flow, my own go, my own no, because I rock with spirit 100%. And the truth that I can share with y'all is out there, y'all. It's already, you just go to my channels and start looking and have your mind blown. And some of my music, I'm telling you, that's in the, it's not in the community tab, but it's on a lot of older videos where I list all my channels. So just go back some months and then you'll go to the description of a video and you should see the link. I've posted it a lot. I haven't done it for a while. But yeah, man, I'm just letting y'all know it's a lot that I have to offer y'all, and I hope you'll receive it. For those who are ready to receive it, I hope you'll be changed by it like I was, and like I said, man, I'm giving myself the credit that I deserve because the work that we put in. She died, you know, fulfilling a purpose. Like the queen died fulfilling her purpose. I ain't never seen that. I ain't never seen nobody pass away and then, I mean, they fulfill their purpose and they pass away like the next day. I've never seen that. I've seen a lot of people have kids and, they die in certain ways and that's their legacy. I've never seen anybody outside of that, like what we're given on TV, fulfill a purpose. Like her purpose was the stars and leaving a legacy behind in the sense of giving that to you guys, giving it to any and everybody who would have the truth and be changed by it. I mean, she was so brilliant, like so ahead of her time. Like when I still go back and watch the videos and study, I'm just blown away by her mind. She was my favorite teacher, my best teacher, probably the best teacher on this plane. Like I can't think of anybody who could out teach her or outwrite her or out talk her. She was brilliant and very, very way beyond smart or genius. She was beyond that. And this is what I mean. Like, it's hard to know somebody and who they really are because you're not inside of them. You can't go inside of them, see what's inside their mind and how they think, what they think. We just get the outside of someone. And so that's what I'm trying to get past to y'all with the knowledge that I have. I might look a certain way, I might dress a certain way, make rings or whatever, dance or do my music or whatever I'm doing, but you can't see my mind. Like, you can't see who I am in the sense of the real core of me. You have to, I guess you can in the sense, because I do my best to be authentic and sincere on this channel. And this is the real D. This is what you get. You're not going to get a different D if you were to hang out with me. This is who I am. And so that's the whole key of it, is you get what you get with me, and that's why I want people to know the truth can come even from somebody who looks like me. A big, humongous truth, the biggest truths can come from somebody who looks like me. So get past how I look and my bandana and my rings or my, rocks. My homegirl Risa made these for me, and I made the t-shirts. Risa, she tried to get me to learn. She's a very good friend of mine, like from back in the day. Like, we known each other 30 years, but she makes these pendants, and we're just friends as a spiritual homegirl of mine. And she makes the pendants, and I was over trying to make the pendants one day, and I couldn't get the back down. I couldn't lock down how she did that, and I was like, you know what? I love rings. I'm gonna try to make rings. So I got on YouTube and searched a couple videos, and I did. I was working with the ball bead rings and learning how to do that, and then I had been getting good at it, and then I decided to do my own styles of rings. And so here we are, like many years later, she's still making me pendants. Well, she makes them and gives them a lot of away, but she also sells them. And that's what I mean. You got to give yourself credit. And I try to give my friends who do things credit. On my Facebook, I'll shout people out or put up their work or whatever, because, we all we got. We got to support one another, and we got to get to that point where we see it that way and actually be that way for one another. Like, I'm so thankful for y'all on the channel, because y'all give me my worth back. I feel like y'all say things to me that let me know I'm on my right path. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing in life. Yeah, I'm trying to build it up from the ground up and do it, and to make it into a business. And it's been trying and tough, but it's what I love. It's what I love to do, is be in service and help other people. Like, I'll get there financially if it's meant to, meant for me to be there. And I'm not looking to be rich. I'm just looking to be able to take care of myself, sustain myself, like how I pay my bills and, have my car and eat my food and have shelter in my own place. Like, that's all I'm looking for. Like, and some luxuries, maybe go traveling here or there, have some money set aside. I'm not trying to be rich. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm starting from the ground up, so I got to start from somewhere. And I give myself credit. I did all this after my queen passed, and it's been like 14 months, and I'm going through, about to have a second Thanksgiving without her, and I just had to keep going. I don't love her any less. I miss the everything out of her. I miss, the fun we had and the jokes and getting up and having the combos, the deepest conversations I ever heard or knew anybody to have, because of the work that we do. And, just do yourself a favor and watch those videos. It's going to change your life if you could really get the information and go from there. But yeah, man, give yourself some credit. I didn't really go too hard on that. I was talking about truth and what's about to be offered, but this is really about giving y'all credit. Like, thank y'all for giving me credit so I can see my worth. Like, talking to me the way y'all do on the channel, I really appreciate it. I think my family's coming in here, the garage. But I would just want to thank y'all so much from the bottom of my heart for letting me see my worth on this channel. And I just want to give y'all credit back for giving me the credit to help me see, my worth. And I want y'all to know how worthy you are to me. And I want y'all to give yourself some credit. Like, pat yourself on the back from where you at right now. Just know it's okay. It's gonna be a better day. And look, holy smokes. Live it up, y'all. Enjoy this next season, this next cycle. And we're gonna go from here and flow with what is. I love y'all. Thank y'all. Blessings. Bye, y'all.